first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be fielded inside the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion left goes Cooks. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. In motion left goes Cooks. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. In motion, the tight end. A first down throw for Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll send the tight end in motion. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 41, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys! And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, now Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season? And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season, with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are once again back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
In motion left goes Cooks. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Evan Ingram. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The kick by Crosby is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if
That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion left goes Cooks. Prescott on play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion left goes Cooks. Play action now, Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down now, it's Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, Gibbs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. In motion left goes Cooks. First down, Prescott. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Kill. 47. Here we go, 46.
In motion left goes Cooks. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Hey, kill. Kill. Here we go, 46. Under.
In motion left goes Cooks.
Here we go, 47.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
47. Hey, 47.
In motion left goes Cooks. Third and long for Prescott. Dixon complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Kill. We're going to 54 right here.
In motion left goes Cooks.
We're going to 53. 47. Hey, kill.
Now on second and 13.
Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47.
In motion left goes Cooks.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 26.
Prescott down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Taylor. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Here's Taylor again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Kill! 47.
They'll try and run Taylor, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Kill!
Now receiver in motion left.
We got 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman. 83 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
In motion left goes Cooks. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation. with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Here go 46.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here go 47.
In motion left goes Cooks. To throw is Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's complete to Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Number 50,
Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Dak. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Prescott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
47. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints.
It's another one. We got a